Greetings, humans. I'm Andy. And I'm George. And this is Couscous. And welcome back to the Windmill Full of Corpses. Right. So, last time we checked an Aliki feature, it was the Swedish Fornicator, which we thought it was a band, and it turns out was a dude. So, now I'm not really sure what Deathboot is. But I can tell you what the band name makes me think of. Two things.
What?
Either police brutality or a dominatrix that forgot to set a safe word.
I'll take the latter if there's a way to go, you know. If you have to go, yeah. Although I'm not a fan of going, if you catch my drift. Either way, it's end-of-life heavy footwear.
Right, so this is a Deathboot featuring Aliki Katriou, Becky Baldwin, and Janne Jaloma, I think, if it's Finnish. Sounds Finnish. And the song is called Reformed, and it's 2 minutes long.
Yes.
Are you ready?
No.
The soil, forgotten, betrayed. Silent, we slept, but the hunger remained. The ghosts of torment, voices of pain, calling us back from the darkness. Woo!
Well, that was sick.
That was grey.
Was grey or great?
Both. It was grey, mostly. The vocals need to be louder in the mix.
You think?
Yes. And I also like how Aliki has, like, abrupt endings to some vocal lines.
Yeah, she's good with abrupt endings.
Yes. And then,
cutting something short is a great way to make it aggressive.
Yes. And then he had a lot of, like, chord-focused riffing.
Yeah.
And, like, really fast drumming. So you get the running pace from the drumming and the groove coming more from the way the vocals and the guitar are paced, which is a little bit counterintuitive.
Yeah, it's kind of what happens in slamming brutal death metal, but without the slam.
Yes.
It reminded me a bit of some tech death stuff, but I couldn't tell exactly what. There was this band called Singularity, but they sounded a lot more modern in like production and stuff, but had this sort of really drilling riffing and then just chugging on the guitars.
Of our progress, we'll see the face of true devotion.
Yeah. This was pretty tech death.
It was?
Yes, it was. The drums specifically.
I wouldn't know.
You don't listen to enough tech death.
No, I don't. This is gonna be a very short video.
Yeah, I think it is, but I really like that. I was happy with it.
Yeah, it was old school, kind of deathy. And I mean deathy like the band. Maybe? Is that just me?
I think death is a lot more progressive.
Yeah,
like rhythmically odd, shifty, unpredictable, volatile.
Probably.
This was pretty straightforward, in your face running.
Yeah.
But it was really cool. Like, if I could get a 5-minute song sounded like this, that would be great.
Mm-hmm.
I think the biggest problem with this was that it was too short. And the vocals did one thing. Gurs. They did do girls. Aliki can do a lot more than that one thing, but she did that one thing and she did it very well.
But I think there must have been something going on with the mix because I feel like at the beginning the vocals were more forward and then they kind of become more muffled as the song
You think?
progressed. Maybe that's just me, but that's how it felt to me.
I didn't exactly pay attention to that.
I have to listen to it again if I want to fact check.
Yeah, the other thing is that Aliki has really good articulation, but in this I couldn't really make out the words, and I don't know if that's intentional because it has to sound a bit, like it was recorded in a shed in Norway.
All right.
So are we done here?
No.
So if you enjoyed this reaction, we greatly appreciate the likes and shares. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe with bells
Thank
on.
you very much for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed your stay, and we'd love to see you back at the Windmill very soon.
Corpse is out.